Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It is such a beautiful sunshine warm weather, a nice day, and we are going to head to the gym to do some booty workout. And I'm going to take you through 5 steps that you can implement now which will step up your booty game. I hope you're ready. Now let's go. My first and foremost advice is to do pre-activation movements before your main lift. For example, in your glute workouts, you can start off with fire hydrants, glute kickbacks, glute circles, glute swings. There are so many movements that you can do before a real booty workout, which will include hip thrusts and your squats. Science has also proven this to be true. For example, in this 2010 study, they compared athletes who did an isolation workout before the major workout and then those who did not do anything, the control group, and they found out more activation of the muscle that they wanted to target. I think it was quad extensors for those who did the pre-activation movement before the main workout. So yeah, that definitely helps. And the next key to remember is to execute the perfect form in your hip thrust. I saw a huge increase in my muscle activation of the glutes muscle after I changed my form. So before, I wasn't executing the posterior pelvic tilt, which I think is one of the most common mistakes I see that girls make in the gym. We tend to move the head along with the weight, so your whole body is like tilting back and forth. But what we want to do instead is to keep your head stable, and we just want to swing your glutes up, which is called the posterior pelvic tilt. You will find that this method will work extremely well even if you're using light weights. And the other thing to remember is to keep your knee angle at a 90-degree angle and keep your feet wide. These will make a whole lot difference to your glute gain. Third tip is the glute squeeze. You want to make sure that your glutes are squeezing after every rep. Sometimes when we do workout, we will just get lost at trying to, execute the workout and not on squeezing the muscle. But you want to pay extra attention onto the glute squeezing. For example, in your squats, you can do it at the top of the movement. You can also do hip thrusts top of the movement, and sometimes I like to incorporate isometric style of working out, which means like 5 seconds of holding at the top position, squeezing on top at a squat for like 4 to 5 seconds, and that is one thing you could do, isometric style training. Number 4 is using your hands to pulsate. There are very few muscle groups where you can use it. For example, in your shoulder presses, you can't, because you can't feel your shoulders while you're also pressing it up. But for the glutes, it's a huge advantage because your hands are free. You can use your hands to pulsate the muscle. So for example, in hip squats, I would pulsate the muscle to make sure that it is squeezing. So this is somehow related to the previous tip. If you can't feel the squeezing, then you can try to control it more using your hands. And I find a lot more activation after I do that compared to letting just my mind wander everywhere. I don't see so many people employing that method, but I somehow find this to be useful. Tip is to make make sure that you are giving appropriate time for your muscles to grow. This could be applied to having rest days. You need to have at least 1 day of resting your booty. I think I've been training my booty for 4 days in a week for like months now, but I think it's nice to switch up my training to a little fewer frequency and focus more on intensity instead. But that depends on you and how long you have been in a program. So resting and switching it up also helps. And also another part about resting is resting during your sets. When you're doing compound movements, it's best to have resting period for around 2 to 3 minutes, a little bit longer, so that your muscles are more primed to do your next set. And research has also proven this to be beneficial. Later on in the workout, when you're doing lighter compound movements, for example just lunges, then you want to do fewer resting period, like 1 minute resting period. You could also use your timer to time this. And later at the end of the workout, when you're doing a superset, I would encourage you to have minimal resting period. So resting period, rest according to the exercise that you are doing and also which part of the training session you are in. So yeah, I hope these 5 tips are beneficial for your booty building. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on my next video.